Zakia, where you at? Where you at? Zakia,
That's me.
Zakia,
That's me.
Zakia.
Yeah, that's me. What's up, Kia Bia gang, and welcome to Zakia Chanel Podcast. This isn't just a regular podcast. It's a place where we can let down our guards and be our authentic selves. So let's talk about it. The real, the tough, and the funny conversations. At the end of each episode, I want you to walk away feeling better than you did at the start. All right, enough of me talking. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let's get into the episode. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Zakia Chanel Podcast. I'm your girl, your favorite Detroit podcaster in the whole world. You already know. And right here to my left is my lovely line sister, Reese. So she's going to be joining us today for our podcast. Woo woo! Yes, I'm so excited.
All right, girl. So first we're going to do a little cheers. We got our little wine with us. Period. Good. That's okay, sis. I got some over there.
I was just about to say, we don't need the bottle.
Already ready. Okay, so today's episode is going to be probably like a little bit more different than what I usually do, but it's all going to be in the same realm. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hey to my Kia Bia gang, and let's get this episode,
Part of the Kia Bia gang.
Period. She's one of the founders of the Kia Bia. She's one of the founders, just to let y'all know. So quick little fun fact. So one of the little voices that you hear when it says like Kia Bia, it's her. It's her. So find out which one.
Right, try to pick me out.
I didn't even think about that.
No, like I'm definitely in the intro.
Definitely. Okay, so all right, we're gonna start with our praise break and anything that you're happy, thankful about.
I was gonna say we was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just happy to be able to wake up and be in good spirits because it's just like, life always got its ups and downs, and we always got our moments where it's just like, sometimes it's hard to wake up and just be like, I want to be happy. So I'm just thankful for this place and to be able to keep good spirits, despite whatever's going on right now. I can genuinely say that I'm happy with myself and I'm happy with my support system and my sister and my friends and my family. Like I'm just happy with the relationships that I have in my life right now. So.
Okay, and she look good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm over here staring at her while she's talking. But anyway,
I was like, I gotta come correct because I know Kia's gonna be looking cute. So.
I've been trying to be a little chill lately. I'll be like, let me get them on.
Please, your chill be like a fashion statement. So, I'm just trying to keep up.
I'm dead. Okay, so let me think. My praise break is definitely that, but I would say, my praise break will honestly be my family. I feel like I said my family before on the episode, but really like my family. Like this past week, I've just seen like how close knit we are and how, in times of need, we all step in where we need to be. And we make sure like that we have each other back. And you don't have that in a lot of people's families. So to be able to just like call my family up or to be one of the ones who can just step in when needed is a blessing. So yeah, shout out to my family.
Yeah, so I always admire your family. That's why I made my baby. Put my game on a little spot.
Hey y'all, I'm part of the family now.
You know what I'm saying? They know.
I'm cracking up. No, they really do know though. They really do. They be like, oh, Reese. Basically.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I don't have a title once again for my episode, but I kind of like doing this and figuring out like the title afterwards. Yeah, because it allows me to just be free and not have to like stick to nothing. But we're gonna talk about birth charts. today.
Astrology.
So I'm really not into this. I've never really been into it, to be honest. But Reese and like some of my other line sisters, they're like into it. And they be trying to read me sometimes, and I'm like, y'all don't know me.
No, for real. Okay,
No,
we
literally.
do know her very well, actually.
They don't know me like that. So they be trying to, oh, your moon is this, your sun is this. Oh, what's this, that? And I be just looking at them like, all I know is that my zodiac sign is Aries. That's as much as I can tell you, and that's as much as I know about myself. But today's different, so we're going to actually talk about the birth chart and just like what ours is, and then just talking a little bit about what it means to us, or if we even, care about it or whatever. So before we even talk about our birth charts, what made you like interested in this stuff? Like in astrology?
Ooh. Okay, first of all, I just want to have a disclaimer, like, okay, God above everything, I don't ever just be like, oh my gosh, I act like this. Let me go straight to my birth chart, but it's very interesting, and it's very eye-opening. Like, some of the stuff that you be reading about, some of the science behind it, some of the research behind it, excuse me, it's really like, wow, like, this is pretty accurate. But, okay, so I was a few years ago, I was out at the casino, and I met, me and my friend at the time, we had met these two random people. Like, we was just, out living, like, we met these two random people, and he started talking to me about astrology and whatever, and I started telling him, like, like, it's whatever, but it ain't all of that.
Yeah.
And he basically was just like, he gave me this whole dissertation on how the planets affect us and how we were born. So basically, the way he put it was just like, he asked me, he said, do you know what the moon controls? And I was just like, it light up the sky at night. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it controls the push and pull of water. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know that. Like, I feel like everybody kind of subconsciously knew that just because of, like, TV shows and, and science, stuff like that. And he was just like, and when you are born, what are you in? And I'm like, I'm in the cycle of water for sure. And he was like, so you don't think that the position of the moon at the time that you are born has any type of effect on when you were born? And it just, that right there blew my mind. I was like, whoa, like, nobody's made it connect like that for me before. Nobody made me, like, think of it like that. Because I feel like a lot of times we only think about what's right in front of us. And it's a whole world of things that we ain't even touched on. So many things that God created, because, and for me, I'm like, okay, I know God created the planets, right? And I know God created me. So, like, why wouldn't I think he was that powerful enough to, like, map out a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is in position at this time when you was born for a reason. So, I feel like that was a big part of me, digging more into it, because, it's more than just, like, my sun sign is a Capricorn. You have a whole map. Like, your birth chart is literally a map of where the planets were positioned when you were born. And I don't know, I just like to think that that's kind of special. And I like to think that it does have an effect on who I am in my life. Like, I don't know. I just be thinking God that big. Like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that is a different perspective. Like, I never thought of it like that, or even, I think, just be that deep with it, honestly. I just was like, this is what it is. But I think I'm happy that you were talking about, like, just like the disclaimer and everything, because that's like one of the things I think why I never really tried to like pay attention to it, because I'm like, well, obviously, like, I believe in God. That's all. He my source. That's all I need to know. But as I've been like really, really reading the Bible from the beginning, and I'm like, dang, like, God really was specific with like every little thing from the animals to us to the birds, like, so it does make sense why like he would not be connected to this. But I think after taking like the birth chart today, it helped me to realize, like, okay, these are little parts of you that you never really paid attention to, and I think that that's cool. And it's not just where it's something that you got to believe and stand on it like every day of your life type thing.
And I feel like I only scratched the surface. Like, I don't even feel like Cause I don't. It's astrologers out there that really be doing that stuff. Like this conject this planet, and it mean that, and this planet is at this degrees. Like I ain't that far. I'm just like, okay, so I know this planet mean. I know my sign is in this, and maybe it's in this house. So let me make this connection. But I'm not all the way there yet.
Okay, pause. Okay, because I was doing a birth chart, right? And so as soon as he started talking about the house, I'm not even gonna lie. I like skimmed through. I was like, I don't even understand this. I'm not about to even try. But like, so what does is the house connected to the moon?
So okay, so I was saying how your birth chart is a map, right? So it's a map and it's a circle, and your circle is split up in 12 houses, and each house represents something. So like, for example, your first house is like your identity, your body and stuff like that, and your 12th house is like your subconscious and things that are like, okay, how you connect to God, like necessary things you can't see. They call it your house of hidden secrets or whatever. And then you have like your 7th house is your house of like fortune, I'm pretty sure, or like your marriage, relationships. And your 6th house is like your health. And I don't know everything. I don't know them all yet, but like they each have a specific meaning. And so then you have a map, and your circle divided in 12, and so then you have the planets. So it's all about like which house do your planet lie in. So for example, me, my first house has my Venus and my Saturn. Your Venus is kind of like control. Your Venus controls love and beauty and stuff like that. So if it's in my first house, it's kind of like I really focus on presenting myself well, how I look, and you know that about me, like, that's it's synopsis to how I feel. If I look good, I feel good, and some people aren't like necessarily like that. And then my Saturn is in my first house, so your Saturn controls kind of like your discipline, and I feel like I'm pretty disciplined for certain things. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like how I live my life and my routine, like I feel like I'm pretty disciplined, and that's in my first house. So those are things that like are shown through my physical, if that makes sense. Like it's things that I represent, and you can actually see it. Okay. And then what else? A lot of my planets are in my 12th house, and I feel like that's synopsis to how much I'm in my head and how connected I am to my spiritual and to God, because many of my planets are in my 12th house, which is like your subconscious, So, and like some people go into it even more in depth, and they can say like, like some people who have a lot of signs in their 12th house can be psychic, but like on the same thing, like a lot of people who have, if you have a certain planet in your 2nd house, that could mean that you always gonna be wealthy. Like it's just certain aspects of it, and you just relate it to your life. But I feel like that's far down the line, and I'm not even all the way. I hope I'm explaining it well.
No, it makes sense. Because I did not know, and it didn't explain what the house was. I don't think it just was like, it was like you're gonna have numbers by different things, and then I was like, okay, and I've never seen it until it said like house 4, house 5 under some of it, and I was like, I'm not sure what this means.
Wait, let me look it up because I'm gonna be right. Let me see. But yeah, I like to just start people off with like your sun, your moon, your rising,
because I honestly think that those are the biggest ones. But like even when you look at the birth chart, or even like, okay, so before I went to the birth chart and I was just like looking up different things, like a lot of it was just talking about like, your moon, sun, rising and everything. And I think it's important because those are the major ones that explains a lot about who you are, like internally and externally. And you can see how that connects to like your everyday life, or like what you're interested in, or how you communicate with people, or like your relationships with others. So I feel like those spoke volume today. So I'm like, okay, like that is how I approach stuff at work, or that is how I approach my relationships with my family or with my friends. So
and each planet means something different, So it's like your Mercury, like you were saying, your Mercury is focused on how you communicate with people. So like whatever your sign is whatever characteristics that sign, and you just apply it to how you communicate. So, but it says that It says your first house. Okay, so your first house is yourself, your identity, your physical appearance. Your second house is material possessions, money, values. Your third house is your peers and communication, siblings. Fourth house is family. Fifth house is creativity. Sixth house is health. And it does go on, like, it gets pretty in depth. But I can just read an example from my chart about how the house, so you can see, like, how the house is. So it says, my sun, which is in Capricorn, so I was born in January. So the sun is in the 11th house, and it says you are a humanitarian who aims to treat everyone as equals. You seek to be unique and original, and you do your best to avoid bias and prejudice. Social status is less important to you than belonging to a group of diverse personalities. Mm-hmm. Your identity, in fact, is somehow linked to a larger unit than yourself. So if we look and see, like, what the 11th house means, the 11th house means activism, technology, and humanitarianism. Humanitarianism. You got it. That's crazy. Why would they? That was crazy. Okay, but
see, I like where maybe that's why I should do, like, look at it and then have the other house diagram or, like, descriptions on the side
so
to,
you
like,
can see.
explain more.
Yeah, I like CoStar. I do CoStar, and I like CoStar because it connects other people together too. Mm-hmm. So, like, okay, but not to be dropping no names because I'm not trying to be the baby. But I do use.
I'm not supporting her.
But I do use CoStar, and a lot of my friends do, and it'll do little things like, for example, Shelly, you know, they'll be like on this, like, they'll just connect us in a certain way, like, okay, Reese, your son and Shelly, you know, rising, y'all do like this together, and y'all friendship like this because of that. And I like that it does that because it makes a lot of sense too. Like, I feel like, oh, okay, you're right. We do connect on this level, and that's interesting to hear about the planets. But I know a lot of people really hate astrology. Like, so you'd be like, oh my God, why did you talk about?
I mean, you know me. Like, when y'all used to bring it up, I'm like, what? And then I remember I literally lied to Shelly. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to look it up when I get home. Because I think she was asking me some question. I was like, I don't know. And I was like, yeah, I'll look it up when I get home. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not about to look this up.
Because you know how when we find something, we obsess over it. Me and Shelly
be so excited.
Oh my God.
No, literally. Okay, so you were talking about how you and Shelly, or, like, just you and, like, other friends or whatever, how y'all may, like, see what connects to what. So have you ever done, or do you like other person, like, you know, the personality test or the other test that?
Yes. So right now I'm really into the human design, and it's basically it is kind of based off your birth chart because I put mine in, and you put in your birth, the same thing you do for your birth chart. You put in your name, your birthday, and the time you were born, location, and it basically kind of maps it, but it's on a different scale as far as like I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like the energies, and I don't really know how she figured it out. Like, I don't know, but mine was manifesting generator, and it did make a lot of sense for me because just some of the stuff she was saying, like how I got so much energy, and you know how I be like, and it was 24/7, and it was saying like manifesting generator is like, we basically a big ball of energy, but it's pros and cons to it because we're not always like, you know, when you got so much energy, you don't necessarily take the time to think about and map out what you want to do. You kind of just, you know, and I'm like, you know me, so you know this kind of like sound right, but I think of an idea and I'll just go. You know, I don't even be like, oh, well, this needs to happen for this to happen. I just be like, I'm gonna figure it out in a way. And, you know, just for example, like when I be having hella plans in one day, knowing my ass only gonna do one of them, but I just saying yes. So, and like one of the things that it said about it was that I need to work out because it gives me an outlet for all that energy that I have, and you know, it's a good thing because I don't need nothing or nobody else to get me started. Like, I'm pretty much my own motivation.
Really good.
Yeah, like, whatever I put my mind to, I am pretty good at, like, accomplishing it. But I do know that for me, I be putting my mind to 10,000 things at one time, and it kind of hinders one bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it may be one thing out of them 10 things that I really need to do. Like, this is your key. You need to do that. And I be like, okay, I be working on this. Like, I'm ready to, I'm a multitasker. I've never been someone who, like, that's why I can't work at a place where I just sit at a desk. I got to have multiple tasks, because me just working on one task, I get bored so quick. I get bored so quick. I be like, all right, what we doing next?
Yeah.
Like, I always have to do multiple things at one time. And it even plays out in little things, like the way I create, when I create something, like when we did our vision boards. Like, I was doing, I'm doing multiple things at one time. I'm writing stuff, I'm gluing stuff, or just like how I clean my room. I really notice it, how I clean my room. Because I do not, some people clean their room. Some people clean their room in sections, right? Like, okay, I'm going to start at this section, and I'm going to complete this section. Girl, no, I will start 4 sections at one time, and then just hop in between. It's kind of just like, if I see something, like, say I'm working on something, and I see something else I go over there and do it.
That's crazy.
But it eventually come together.
Opposite. That's crazy, because I'm the one, like, when it comes to clean my room, like, this how deep I get sometimes. Depending on, like, how clean I want it, like, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to start at my bed, and I'm going to make my way around.
Okay, so should we do, like, our top 3? Because I don't know what yours are.
Why you open my business?
So my sun is Capricorn, my moon is Leo, and my rising is Aquarius. So, like, should I explain the planets?
Yeah. No, yeah, you can. So the sun.
Your sun is like your identity. How you
know this by heart? I'm scared of you.
How you identify. The top 3, y'all know them.
Okay.
The planets. My moon is basically like my emotions, how my emotional being is, and I feel like, cause my moon is a Leo, right?
Yeah.
And you know a lot of Leo friends. Like, don't you think emotionally I'm pretty, like, dramatic?
Yeah.
I'm pretty dramatic when it comes to my emotions, and just, like, kind of proud, loud, little extra with my emotions. And my rising is Aquarius, so your rising is how you come off to people. And I do think I don't know, what do you think? Do I come off? Okay, so Aquarius usually come off as, like, aloof, where, like, they really don't care, and just real, like, go with the flow, whatever. But also, they're very non-conventional, like, they're unconventional. Like, I definitely, I'm not going to say, I want to know your opinion, but Aquarius usually beat to their own drum, and they really just be like, whatever they want to do is what they do.
Yeah, I see you more as that. Like, you just, like, you're in your own lane, like, but you'll be like, okay, like, you'll be up to anything, but at the same time, like, you be focused on what you want to do in a way.
Yeah.
You be like, all right, and if you do it, you do it. If with other people, if you don't, you don't. Like, I didn't plan on doing this no way, or, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that's right. And then my Mercury is Aquarius, so that's how Mercury talk to people. My Venus is Aquarius. My chart is a whole lot of Aquarius, so shout out to my Aquariuses out there. My chart is very Saturn ruled.
Mine is all, like, Sagittarius or Aries.
And I always thought that was so crazy, because, like, we just mesh so well. We mesh so well, and it don't even be like, because when I think of, if I'm a lot of air and you a lot of fire, and, like, okay, I'm gonna take your science a little bit. When you add air to fire, what happens? It makes it, like, more. But we kind of chill each other out. I feel like.
I think it's because
we be having a blast. Okay,
we don't balance each other out. Sometimes we do.
We like, I okay, all your shit.
Okay, I think we balance each other out. I don't know if it's I think it's under the moon of Sagittarius. But I remember when I was reading and it was talking about it, like, which I really am. I just get along with everybody. Like, it doesn't matter who you are or anything. Like, I just get along with you unless you do something to me that makes me not want to, like, just mess with you. But if that is the case, like, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to be around that
with
person.
everybody though.
Right.
Like, you get along everybody, but you don't necessarily be like
Exactly.
like we buddy. Like,
Yeah, it'd be more of like we're cool.
Yeah. Let me see where you are.
But this part up here. So my sun is Aries and my moon is Sagittarius.
And your Venus is Aries. What's your Mars? Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of wow. It's very interesting. It's like
Very
opposites, but not really, because
yeah.
my sun in Capricorn, your sun in Aries, so both of them are cardinal signs.
Mhm.
You know what that is, right?
No.
So cardinal sign is it's 4 elements in the chart, right? So you got water, you got air, fire, and earth.
Oh, okay.
So your cardinal sign is basically the leader of that element.
Mm-hmm.
So like Capricorn's leader is, Earth leader is Capricorn, fire leader is Aries, water's leader is Cancer.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right, I got you, because I remember it saying like Aries is the lead and stuff. Okay. All right, I get it now.
And then air is Libra, surprisingly. Okay, your moon is Sag. But see, my moon is Leo, and that's 2 fire signs. Your rising is Sag.
No, my rising is Leo.
Right. And my rising is Aquarius, and those are sister signs. Like,
I didn't remember you saying
so I guess it do kind of make sense.
No, yeah. Okay, so what does it say for? Okay, so under the sun, does yours have a part where it says? Let me see.
Because it looked like you downloaded yours. This yours right here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
which part?
Okay. What's your short description?
Okay, so my sun in Capricorn, she is honest, reserved, circumspect, honorable, and strong-willed, quietly ambitious within the realms of the possible. She likes and takes on responsibility. She can work in a social domain. Possible issues. A sometimes bitter and mistrustful mind. I ain't never bitter, y'all. But I do feel like some of this do be like maturity. Because if you immature,
Yeah.
like,
You could definitely.
I'm really mature.
She's also, I'm really mature. I think you are, for the most part.
I be bitter about nothing. Like, hell no, I got to.
I don't even got no short description for under mine. I went to the same thing.
Let me see. I know, right? I'm like, okay, so there's this one.
Right. And then I got my possible issues.
It's right here.
Aries enjoy a challenge. That's so true. I really do enjoy a challenge.
It'll probably be that part. Okay, so read yours.
Okay, so Aries enjoys a challenge, and Aries sons are happiest when their lives are moving forward and active. There is a childlike quality, very true,
Yes.
to all Aries people, and is often quite charming. She has a strong personality and entrepreneurial spirit. She is ambitious and self-willed, stubborn. I'm stubborn.
Yes, you are.
And tenacious. I'm very tenacious, though.
You are stubborn. I feel like it don't get.
I am.
I don't feel like it's displayed because a lot of people don't get in your way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But it does come up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Possible issues. Why would you laugh like this?
Because the way you said it.
Okay. It says nervousness, impulsive, wastefulness, provoking nature,
I don't.
changeability.
It's gotta come with maturity.
Restlessness.
Because I mean,
The nervous
I would
part,
say maybe
yes, for
nervousness.
sure.
but
Provoking nature.
like, impulsiveness, you can be.
I can be impulsive.
You can be a little
Yeah.
impulsive. Wasteful though?
I don't see
I don't
that.
think you
Like,
wasteful.
no, not at all.
Okay, your food.
Shut
Sometimes
up.
she don't her food, y'all.
Sometimes, all the
I be
time.
cleaning the plate for her.
All the time.
You don't have a provoking nature.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Restlessness, yes.
Yeah.
Your ass can't get antsy. I'll be like, Kia,
I don't like saying
Please take a nap.
Yeah.
Please take a nap. And changeability.
Yeah.
You like a good switcher.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
She
do
loves
get
switcher.
bored fast. Yeah.
I think that's what made me work it, because it'd be like, I'd be like, let's do this.
Yes.
Like, come on, let's go.
Because you sit somewhere for a long time, or just anything, like even with, like now that I think about it, like even with my jobs, like after a while, I'm like, all right, I want to change the job again.
Girl.
And I just be,
I was thinking the other day, like, I ain't never kept a job longer than a year and a half.
yeah.
Is
Honestly,
it?
this might be the longest. This is the longest job I've got.
I try to tell you, because I'd be quick to be like, find another job.
I mean, it wasn't on purpose, but yes, it'd be boring.
Yeah.
You do want a good little switch up.
And sometimes God just be making me move like that.
Mhm.
It don't be me all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Don't
That's
be
always
always
like,
on
God
purpose.
already know, like, no, she getting bored.
It's time to like wrap it up
Let's
here
move
and
on.
go to the next part. Like it was fun while it lasted.
Okay, reach your moon.
Alright.
I like this. This is fun.
Okay, so let's go to the moon. Dang, this is
Does it tell you what house your son is in? I'm sorry, go back.
yeah, I think you did.
See the sun right
Right
here.
here.
Yours is in the 8th house. So what does it say?
You have a great urge to go farther or deeper into life every step of the way. You want to experience more, and your desires are powerful and intense. It is hard for you to find satisfaction in common experiences, and you have a magnetic power if you choose to use it wisely. You are fascinated with what lies under the surface, and at some point in your life, self-improvement is a big interest. You are attracted to unexplored or taboo areas of life, and you avoid all things superficial. Financial problems may ease after marriage.
Okay, you all, because listen, if it ain't deep or where kids time, she's literally gonna be like, I don't care. Oh my gosh, I just seen her like be like that with people. You know, like you be talking and her ass just be like, she give me that look like.
That's crazy. But see, that's why I'm like, you know me, like you know my looks, you know everything.
But most of the time we be on the same page. I'd be like, yeah, they talking about shit.
Not talking about nothing. Like, why are we even having a conversation?
We bored.
You're wasting my breath.
You don't even. It be the people who don't know what they talking about.
Oh
That's
my
really
gosh,
it.
that goes in circles.
Yeah.
I do not like a circle
Or don't be having nothing
conversation.
substantial. Like, don't be trying to tell me something and you ain't even like taught
Doing
yourself
it.
about
Yeah.
You know you're not doing it, and you ain't even really took the proper time to educate yourself on it. Like, you just talking. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like some people that want to throw a scripture at you but can't even tell you.
Can't
what the
even back
scripture
it up or
is.
anything. But see, and so, all right, let me tell you a little something. All right, so I'm not going to say much about where it came from or who said it or anything. But I was trying to explain to somebody, like, they were like, you should, speak up or say certain things more, right? And I was like, well, I'm just a person where, like, that's not my character. I just sit back and I listen, and then I wait to, like, say what I need to say, because I feel like, what good is it to add something to the conversation that's for nothing? Like, just waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a person where if I'm going to sit in a conversation, we're going to talk, and I'm going to give you, like, some information, or I'm going to give you some knowledge on something, I wanted to make sure that you receive it, and that I'm giving you the extra, like, what it's supposed to be, not just...
Let me make sure I get all information.
You know what I'm
before
saying?
Yeah, because, and that's a good thing, because I feel like I definitely be trying to learn that from you, because I be working on that, because I be so quick to be like, I hear something, and I be knowing the answer. Like, I be right. Like, I'm not trying to, but I do be right, because it's like sometimes I don't be needing that. I just be knowing where it's going.
Exactly.
But I feel like it's important to get all the details, because sometimes it's, first of all, nobody likes to know it all.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. And then second of all, sometimes you gotta listen to the whole thing, because what if the part that you needed to educate on ain't even the part that you're trying to get an answer to? You know what I'm saying? What if it's something else in that conversation, story, whatever y'all doing, having, talking about, whatever the situation is?
Yeah.
What if it's a minor detail that's really, really big, that's actually really big, that you kind of didn't even like pay attention to, because you just so focused on shouting out the right answer.
Yeah.
And so, like, I definitely been working on thinking before I speak. I'm not even gonna say thinking before I speak, but like give all the facts. Like just give all the facts before you just be like,
Right. But I think it works for certain people. Like, I don't think that you're a person where, like, when you talk, when you like respond quickly, it's not a I'm just talking or it's because I know it all. But you can hear like your wisdom in it. Like, you know, you can hear that. You can hear like, okay, she know what she's talking about. Where for other people, they have a problem where they need to work on is if they're like just talking to hear themselves basically.
So like I don't listen to respond. Okay, good. I be like after conversations, you know, I always be in my head. So sometimes after conversation, I be like, damn, was I cutting her off too much? Like, did I just, you know, like okay, let me just be quiet sometimes. But you know, that's that energy. Like it be there, and if I don't get it out immediately, I'm gonna forget. Right, it's over. That's gone. Where'd it go? I don't know. I have no idea. It left.
No, legit.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
All right. Before we continue our conversation, make sure to follow me on all of my personal social media accounts to stay updated on what I am doing. You can follow me on Instagram at _KiaZ, _KIAAZ. You can follow me on Facebook at Kia Brewer. You can follow me on Snapchat at FabulousKia_4, or you can follow me on TikTok as Zakia Brewer. But make sure that you follow our podcast page as well on Instagram at Zakia Chanel Podcast. Okay, so where do we leave off at?
All right, so wait, we gotta go to our moon.
Oh yeah, let me go.
You gonna say yours first?
Yeah, I can find mine.
We're there.
Okay, so my moon is in Leo. Okay, so it says moon in Leo people are not necessarily outgoing. When they feel comfortable, they do like being the center of attention. That is, they like being in the spotlight, in the comfort of their own homes, and with family and friends. I can agree.
Shut up! I read this somewhere on my.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
That exact part.
Okay. They enjoy entertaining others and often take on the role of comic. I feel like all the time. I sure be doing the whole show. Lunar Leos often feel a need to organize and even control their families and friends. I feel like I need to control y'all. I be very
I can see for some people.
Yeah. I don't be really like possessive over y'all. Like my people is my people.
Yeah.
I don't play that shit. You said you was doing what? You were no. You're at the family function. What are you talking about?
Okay.
They have an inner mission to set things right and generally like to oversee the goings-ons in their little circle. My circles do be little, and I do like to feel like I know what's going on with everybody. I feel like that's just my way of caring, like understanding, you know, keeping everybody connected and staying.
But that's a great part of you that I like.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just me. I don't know. I don't have no indifference about it. Always have an intermission to set things right. Like, if I feel like I can get into an argument with somebody, I still be like, okay, we gotta talk it out. You know, like I still be like, okay, you just pissed me off, but now let's fix it. I might piss you off, but now let's fix it. You know, I be quick with the. Hey, hon. I hate that text and shit. If I text you, it's because I could not get in contact with you and like you just wasn't receptive. If I text you, it mean like you didn't piss me off. now I'm mad, and you're not answering the phone. So
y'all know,
cause you're not in person. It say at the very least, Moon and Leo people want to create and entertain. I agree. I've been trying to find my creative outlets because I do be feeling real creative, but how? I don't know. I can't draw. I can't draw. Like, I can't draw.
I'm sorry, but that was not funny, but I can't draw. That's not the only creativity. There's a lot of creativity. I mean, the way of your words, like, I know that you take it for a joke, like, you be rapping and stuff, but, like, rapping connects with poetry. Poetry is an art. Like,
I do write a lot.
That's your way.
I just don't like writing. Yeah. Is that crazy? I'm a really good writer.
There's some people who don't
like it. Be hurting.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, like, I was just telling somebody, I'm like, I used to love to write, but now, like, I'd rather pull out like my voice memo or something and like talk about them writing because I'd be like, I don't want to write, and then it gets all sloppy.
Yeah, and then I'll be
awkward.
Exactly. And sometimes my thoughts be moving faster than my head.
Yes,
and it's like I did used to I had tried doing my voice memos with my thoughts and speaking it, and it don't hit like writing.
Yeah.
Like when I write it out, I genuinely released it, and I do know that like I'm not gonna say I hate, but I'm not be talking about God all the time, but he just such a
hey, maybe
he just is everything. But anyways, I noticed that when I write my prayers down, stuff happens. Like I feel like God be like, no, I want you to write to me. Like I don't want you to just get on your knees and pray. Like I want you to write it down because he likes, whatever reason he like what I be writing. And when I write a prayer out, it be powerful. Like it be really, really powerful to the point. It be touching me in a different. And I be, well, like I have prayers that I've written down and I still read over and over to this day. I have a whole notebook of prayers, but that's typically, I hate to say it, but that'd be my back against the wall. I'd be like, Jesus, I need you. Let me write it down so you can read it. It's perfect. Yeah. It's on paper.
Right.
You can't erase it.
You can't erase it. You can't scratch it up. Nothing. It's still there.
Yeah. It's still there. Okay. Let me open it back up for
you. You don't know what I did. Like,
say it again. This is written, okay, in stone. But that's something that I did say I wanted to. I said I want to start doing that more. I wanted to start for people's birthdays instead of getting like a card. I wanted to write a letter because I was just thinking the other day, like people do not write letters no more. Like. Somebody, it was a tweet, and it was like, how did you used to buy plane tickets when there wasn't no internet? Yeah. And it just brought me back to that time. And I was just like, you used to have to wait. Like, you used to have to wait to get anything in life because stuff had to process, like, they was like, you call a travel agent, they got to send you your ticket. They got to mail it for you. Or
directions.
Yeah, you got to look at a map. Or, you want to write a letter to somebody, that takes time for them to get it and send it back. It ain't like we can just pick up the phone and be like, hey, this going on, this happened. It was just like,
I remember like we was, my friends and I, we was in 3rd grade. Why was we doing this in 3rd grade? But like,
it was bad.
No,
I don't even know what you're about to say.
It has nothing to do with being bad. It was good actually. But like we used to like write each other like during the summertime because we would still like be in school because of our school being private, but we would still like actually like write little letters and then send it to the next person, and they had to like write the next part on the paper. And I don't know. I was like, why didn't we ever do that? Like I don't know where we got it from.
I be missing this simple stuff like that.
No, like, honestly,
like so fast paced now. It's just so like not personal, But yeah, everybody's so offended. Everybody take everything so personal now, but like, it's just weird. I don't know. Social media really fucked us up.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I'm scared about the new generation of kids. I really am. Like, they just play on the iPad all day.
It's no. I feel like we all live in a fantasy world. Like, there's no reality to life that people like that people don't see anymore, or it doesn't even matter. Like life could be lifing, and reality is literally right there in your face. And somehow, like we have
pull out your phone.
We have this fantasy, and we got to make it look right for everybody else, other than just being like real.
Yeah. For example, that takeoff like that broke my heart. I was so mad I saw that, and I don't even know why I was up at 4 a.m. that day. I just so happened to wake up and be up on Twitter. And the first thing I see is they got this man bleeding out on the ground, and Quavo is screaming over his body. Like, that really broke my heart. And I was just like, why are people like that?
Like, why did it take you time to pull out your phone?
That's the last. You didn't even call 911. You just started.
You just
camera. I was just like, wow, I couldn't imagine that being me. Like, I just couldn't imagine having somebody I care about hurt, dead, and people are around me recording it. I would have lost my mind. I probably would have flipped out on everybody. Fuck y'all.
Been a whole nother level to it, because that's just crazy. Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, wait.
Okay.
So now you gotta reach your moon.
Let's see. All right. The moon, I am Sagittarius. All right, let's do this. More than anything, Sagittarians have a need for personal freedom and space. They are extraordinarily happy and easygoing folks. As long as they don't feel caged or cooped up. Sagittarians have a need for activity, meeting new people, going out in the world, and travel are all important to their sense of well-being. They love open spaces and in their homes, room, and bright environment. There's a bit of a teacher in the moon in Sagittarius, and definitely a helpful spirit. They easily forget appointments and the like, and some are even considered irresponsible. However, it is hard to stay angry at a Sagittarian. They are often cheerful and upbeat, and optimistic is catchy. Many people. I saw your.
And I was just like, yep.
Many people with this position are outdoorsy types.
Yeah.
At the least, they have a great love for friendly competition. When the going gets tough, these people run away. They don't like to be caught up in routine for too long, and they simply need to escape. There's a blind faith in a Sagittarian. They simply believe that everything will work out. Not much for making detailed plans. People with the moon in Sagittarius prefer to wing it. They are very adaptable and generally on the go.
Yeah, I agree. Especially the teacher part.
Yeah.
Definitely a teacher part. I feel like you teach everybody around you so much all the time. And to be the youngest, like you were definitely the youngest, and I'd be like, I always say that, I'd be like, she the youngest, I'd be learning a whole lot of stuff from here. I'd be like, okay, yeah, teach me something.
I'm freaking up.
What else? It was something else that they said that I was like, you don't like to be cooped up. Oh my God, you are definitely an outdoorsy person.
Yeah.
Like you work out outside. That's big. I would never. I would never work out outside. Did it stop recording?
Yeah. Oh no, we're.
Did it start?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
You like to work out outside. When I first seen that, I was like, this girl crazy. I don't like being. No.
That'd be the best. What do you mean?
Working out outside.
Yes, that is the best. Like, I can't wait. I just told my dad, like, he's trying to get a treadmill, and I was like, I don't even care, because when it gets hot outside, I like
Be outside. It's really hard for me to leave my house right now. I keep trying. I'm like, I'm gonna get a gym membership because I be working out, and I just be wanting to get myself to the condition where like I go to the gym and really feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be feeling like I don't. Yeah. So now I'm at the point where I feel like I can go to the gym and do something, but I really like working out at home. I don't like
me too.
leaving my house to go somewhere and then come back home and you all sweaty and like, yeah, I don't like that.
I feel like in college and stuff, I looked forward to like going to the gym and everything.
Yeah,
but
that was better.
Yeah, but now that I've been
stay to our
home,
gym. Yeah, no, it's like I'm in the house.
Yeah,
no car.
I mean, you see,
And it's cold
my
outside.
gym at right there.
What house is your moon in?
What house? Okay, that's the short description. The 4th house.
Mine is in the 6th. Really? What does it mean? So, in the 6th house, it says that. I'm trying to see if it's one of those short descriptions. Yeah, she is very emotional and can be driven to do things by her emotions. She may not always think things over and through in a given situation. She can be irascible, irascible, IRASCIBL.
Yeah, irascible.
And easily angered or fired up with marital or domestic strife or a heated atmosphere at home as possible. I feel like in my younger days that was very true. I feel like I'm a lot better now.
Oh, yeah, I must not meant that.
Well, you don't think like, okay, think about me before. Remember, I used to get triggered quick. And it used to be like,
yeah,
whoa.
That's true, but I guess because, but I guess because I don't know, like I've seen it, but not for real.
But it's because you know I don't be tripping. That's why.
Yeah.
You know I don't just blow up over something stupid. Like most of the time I have a very valid reason why somebody pissed me off. Yeah. But it wasn't. I do feel like that's something I struggled with. It wasn't always right. Like I didn't like. I hated when I blew up because I'm so chill. Like I don't even do all of that for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate when people give me up out of my character. So like that was something I struggled with.
That's
like if somebody got me to that point. So now I feel like I'm a lot more like whatever. You want to be on bullshit? You can be on bullshit. I'm gonna let you know if I really care about you. I'm gonna let you know like you're doing something and it's not sitting well with me. But now I'm just really like I'm just observing. I just be like, I don't like the way you move, so I'm move this way.
Yeah.
Like I'm just stay over here. Really just focus on. I really and this is like okay. I'm gonna save it for later. But I really just be focused on the people that fuck with me, and that's it. Like all that other shit. It's just gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Literally.
Honestly, shoot. You already
It's gonna drive you crazy. Already, who cares?
Who cares?
Life is so short.
Okay. I'm supposed to go down here to the
Description.
Dang it.
Why you always so Saturn?
I didn't mean to go that far.
Keep going.
Oh, wait. No. No. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we read that.
Description.
She's great.
Wait, go. Keep going. No,
Keep going down. I didn't have no short description for something.
I don't know. Wait, let me see. What was mine? It was before.
Like, your short description came fast.
I know. Mine, I don't know. They don't like you. Maybe because I be on this app a lot. So it was right after the move. So before all that sex style stuff. I think it was.
But see, that's it.
I think it was this one.
I think so too. Okay, let's see. She is gracious, sweet, and happy. She especially enjoys pleasure and entertainment, the arts. She needs tenderness. She appreciates home life and a comfortable, safe atmosphere more than most.
She needs tenderness. I like that. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see
that off the thing.
how you feel. Not how you feel, but like how the man that you take serious treats you. Because that's interesting. I could definitely see you need somebody that's real sweet. Like,
yeah, I can see that too. Not you looking
you're
at
so
me.
like, I don't care. It's whatever.
I know that's why it takes a lot for somebody to.
Let me get that bottle.
It takes a lot for somebody to like break that wall down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not meant to be like that. It's just that I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I feel like, and I could be wrong, but when you are the source of your own happiness,
yeah,
it'd be hard for other people to like
fulfill something that you already have
Yeah.
fulfilled, or
like to infiltrate that. I think that's the right word. Because it's like, I'll be good on my own.
mm-hmm.
Like, literally, I know that'd be my motherfucking problem. I'll be
For
like,
real. That's why I feel like it. Like I need more.
yeah.
I need something that's very
Yeah.
different than what anybody else can do. Like,
Because I can do, and I always say this, I can do bad by myself, but the thing about it, I ain't gonna do bad. Because when I'm by myself, I'm up. You feel me? I'm up, I'm good, I'm straight.
yeah,
So it just be like trying to find somebody to compete with that.
mm-hmm.
And not even compete, but just make you comfortable enough to feel like, oh, like I can lay my guards down with you. Like, I know that you making decisions based on the both of us and not just like what you want to do. Or even what you can do stuff that what you want to do, but do it in line with what I want to do.
yeah.
You know? It's like, oh, okay, it do. That's cool. Some people be on some real leechy type of time. Like, don't leech on me. Real leechy. You know, they be leeching. Like, ooh.
Hey, that's gonna be the name of this episode. Really?
I like that. Real leechy.
They were like, what are they talking
What are
about?
they talking about? Real leechy, or they be leeching.
Oh my
Be
God.
They gonna suck everything you got, drain you.
No, literally. And you're gonna be wondering where to go.
What's after
We need to do our rising.
how many do we want to go to? Is Rising next? Cause
Well, I was like, we
on
can
there.
go through.
I go to Mercury.
Mercury? I mean, I went too far. I think rising is always at the bottom. Okay, Mercury.
I do want to do rising though because
Want to do
I
rising
like
and
rising,
Mercury?
but now we gotta find
That'd
it.
be the last one.
We can do Mercury, rising,
okay.
and Venus if you want. I don't know how long you want your. It's your show, bro.
Let's see.
How long you want your?
Oh, okay. So this is at the bottom where it has it all broken down. I didn't.
Oh, the house.
I didn't see that earlier. Okay, my bad. That's not what I was looking for though.
Did you find your rising
Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom.
before?
It say the houses and then it's the.
Okay. Ascendant. Okay, so your ascendant is your rising. You want to
Yes.
go first, or?
Yeah, you can. Let go.
So my rising is in Aquarius. Let me see if they got a short description for me. No, they don't. So,
Let's hear it.
it says how unique and original Aquarius rising natives come across. These individuals are just that, individuals, and they won't let you forget that. I do very much be like, I'm me. I'm gonna be me.
Very much.
I was like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Often turned to for advice, these natives possess intellectual poise and savvy. They are often curious and quite learned in both science and metaphysics, which is anything that involves advancement of the human race, holds much appeal. It's hard to shock an Aquarius rising. Don't be shocked.
By some crazy stuff.
Whoa.
That's exactly how your face be too.
Whoa. They've seen it all. Cause most of that should be happening to me.
Yeah.
I always
Okay,
had a
she
wild
be having some crazy stuff. Jesus.
They see it all, or at least want you to think they have. In fact, they often enjoy shocking others. I do like coming with a wild story. Not that they are flamboyant by nature, but they do like to, albeit quietly, get a rise out of others. Some natives born with Aquarius on their ascendant can be quietly provocative and
Not quietly. Okay, sorry.
irreverent. Most people with this ascendant are quite friendly and likable. These personality quirks generally go over quite well with others. They generally give others quite a bit of freedom, accepting as a rule people from all walks of life as equals. And their somewhat cool and detached curiosity about all that goes around them appeals to most. And their somewhat cool and detached curiosity about all that goes on around them appeals to most. So yeah. They say they can be a little standoffish while coming across as a humanitarian, often labeled as independent and original children. What?
Like humanitarian, but also like to be standoffish at the same time.
Yeah, because I do sometimes be like,
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's so crazy that actually.
But I be for the
connects
people.
them. Yeah. Like, wow.
I know.
That's spot on.
I feel like my whole birth chart is a contradiction. Like, I feel like me as a person, I feel like I'm a contradiction. Because I be like real introverted.
But actually,
Or I'm real extroverted, but I can be real introverted. Like, I really only fuck with my circle. Like, I can be cordial, but I don't be like, oh, this is my best friend.
yeah.
I be like, fuck these hoes.
But I feel like when it comes to that, honestly, I think that you're better than me. Like, I believe that I used to be more
Yeah.
like, what's up to everybody, but like now, like when we're out, for instance, say like we just meet some new people and like I'll be like, hey, and that's about it. But you be like, hey, okay, let's like
I be drinking though. We be
Okay,
drinking.
that's true.
Me sober be like, come on, kid. We both be like,
I'll be like,
time to
okay,
go.
one night we going out, we're not drinking or anything. Let's see how that
Let's
goes.
see how that goes. It's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be
We're
funny.
gonna be like,
We don't want to go.
we're gonna
alone.
see everything.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna have to
home.
like people watch or something. We gonna want to go home.
I could just see us going home. Like, you want to just go to our house?
No, literally.
We
No,
just
I'm gonna be
sit
like, nope, you just gotta stay
watch
here.
a movie.
We gotta stay here. Okay. All right. So my ascendant or rising is Leo. Leo rising, people cannot help but be noticed. They radiate a special energy and magnesium that gets others' attention. Sometimes it's because they are loud people who pay a lot of attention to their personal appearance, especially their hair. Not they got this in parentheses, though. That's crazy. Okay. Other times it's due to a regal manner that simply demands interest from others. Leo ascendant people are very self-aware and body conscious. They are actually aware of others and how they come across. In fact, these people are especially aware of their personal backdrop. They consider what the people they're with and the environments they are in do to their own image. I like how they say backdrop. I'm going to start using that.
I'm cracking up.
I'm looking at my backdrop. Okay.
Bro.
Okay. Often, Leo rising natives feel as if they are on stage, even in the privacy of their homes. That's what I was talking about. They are given to rash decisions, temper tantrums, and excess. However, they have plenty of staying power, drive, and keep them from getting into too much trouble. The desire to oversee the going on in the circle can sometimes amount to boziness. If this desire doesn't go too far, however, it can just mean a person who wants to make sure the people they love are all right. Many Leo rising people are managers either by profession or character.
Yeah, I agree to that. I feel like you just said earlier about
What's that?
About your like how you appear to people.
Yeah.
And your magnetism. I do feel like I agree, but I don't think you really notice it, or like I don't think you really like see it all the time. But you definitely somebody where I'd be like, Kia, step outside. I'd be like, damn. I told y'all she could be in some chill stuff. She could be chilling and it'd be like, wow, this is a whole fashion statement. Okay. Or just like your hair, like stuff that you do, like the way you present yourself is very, very noticeable. So I do feel like that's true.
Yeah. Same.
Entertaining your family and loved ones for sure.
Very true.
And then it was like something about we always feel like we on the stage. And I do feel like that's something me and you have, like we be outside, okay? We gonna exude the energy of like celebrity. You know, and I feel like and I don't have a lot of friends like that. Like it is not on purpose, but I do not have a lot of friends that be on the same level as me when it comes to like, you know how we be outside. Like I'm that bitch. I don't care what you look like, what you think, or what you got going on. Like we always stepping out, like just the energy and the mindset is just like, okay, if somebody's looking at me, so I'm gonna present myself like I know who I am. Yeah. And it's like everybody not like that. You know, everybody. Some people just
that's
be like,
very true.
Outside,
yeah.
We be like, bitch, I'm outside.
Right.
If I'm stepping outside,
it's gonna be
you're gonna
like
know
on point.
Yeah, all the time. Birthdays, whatever event, we coming cute. So but
right. Okay.
So we gotta go to the Mercury.
All right. So Mercury is
I
our
don't know how many
last one.
should. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see Mercury.
Or should we do Venus? Venus is basically about love.
Okay. We can do Venus.
Because we kind of touched on Mercury.
Okay. Wait. Where is Venus at? Oh, here it goes. Ha! Venus is literally my zodiac sign. I'm cracking up. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird energy. All right, so Venus is in Aries. Want me to go? Oh, this one got a short description.
Because I don't like. I was in a two because they're trying to say my business. Oh,
that's why I'm so. You talk about the
I was saying.
I heard you, but I didn't hear you. So I was like, you said trying to tell your business.
Yeah. I was trying to say my Venus is in the 12th house, but like on my other chart, say my Venus in the first house. See, but
I would say mine is in the 8th house. Okay, so am I going first or you? So yeah, but I'm trying to see if I want to read the short description or the first paragraph. It's more. I don't know. I'm reading. All right, let's just do this. Let's just do the short description. Forget about it. Okay. Wants to take the.
Wait, I was just looking.
Bro, okay, here we go. Wants to take the lead in loving the conquest. I don't want to. This stuff all my business for real.
Yeah.
can be a spendthrift with money. I don't know about that. Given to making impulsive purchase, seek to keep things exciting in love. Very adherent, spontaneous, and charming in her direct and straightforward approach in love. That's true.
I feel like that's true.
I am spontaneous and charming and direct and straightforward.
And just want to keep, I can just see you want to keep things fun a lot of time.
Yes, like, okay, so let me explain this. Okay.
So, got some tea. Like,
No, now we got tea. Okay, so I feel like, you know how to normal people, like, fun to them could be, like, going to the movies, or we're at home and we're watching a movie, or, like, we're just, you know, like, chilling type thing. To me, like, when I'm chilling at home, I still don't want to chill, like, I want to play all different type of games, and not even, like, card games. Like, I want to, like, play, like, get to know you games. Like, I don't know if you ever, well, you don't really watch YouTube like that, but if you do watch YouTube, like, how when you look at couples on there, how they'll play, like, different games. Those are the type of things I like to do, like, not even just on camera or something. Like, I just want to do that because it helps me to get to know somebody in a fun way, and I like to get to know someone in that type of way. I don't want to be like, what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
What do you like to do? What are your favorite?
I'm the same way.
I don't like that.
I hate that type of stuff. Like, I just like it to flow.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like 21 questions.
Exactly. And I feel like when you're having fun, that's when you're able to, like, truly get to know somebody. That's when those questions can come out and it doesn't feel forced or feel like the person is on the spot, right? Has to answer it.
Right. So do you have any good icebreaker games for, like, with us dating?
Yes. Like, okay. So you can either, like, I created one, or you can, like, buy one on Amazon. But one is like, dang, what is it called? Oh, it's basically like you just have different questions on an index card, and basically, like, you count to a certain number, and then you have to stop. Then you pull that card, and it asks, like, a little question. Some are, like, very generic. Some are, like, in depth. Some are deep. Some are real, like,
you made it or you bought it?
I made one. So, like, I looked up, like, a lot of different questions.
You like, played it before?
Yeah.
That's like fun. Yeah, I want to do that. You gotta, if you made it, okay, because Kia got a game coming from y'all. $10. Okay, not 30 actually. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to make money out here in these streets.
Okay, I feel like we should look into that. But I feel like first I should be your first guinea pig, so you should.
Yeah, for sure.
You should give me one, and I'll try it out with, you know.
Yeah,
but that'll be fun. Okay, babe.
Period. Let's do all that.
Okay. So my Venus in the first house, my Venus in Aquarius, gives a calm and detached nature. You are idealistic, even revolutionary in your outlook, and want to see a better society emerge from the vagaries of the present. Boy, these words that you put in these scriptures, boy.
Mm-hmm. You catch me off guard.
I'm like, nah, I'm in school, but wow.
If you know OUS at the end. The words, like, come on now, just say them.
She said OUS at the end. Okay. You are an admirer of symmetry and elegance with an enthusiastic appreciation of artistic form in music, poetry, and painting. You function well in friendships and in groups. You may not always be happy in intimate connections with significant others. Wow.
Tell me about it.
Your love is broader and more general, and you may be given to spiritual and philanthropic activities rather than to close personal relationships. You may go through many changes in your love life, being very open to new influences that suddenly come up for you. You benefit from deepening and more fully expressing your affection for one person in particular. Venus in the first house represents an immediate connection within you between art and self-expression. You are undoubtedly an attractive and likable person who is also interested in the arts and the aesthetics of your environment. I'm definitely an aesthetics person. Mm-hmm. In fact, you likely make a work of art out of your presentation of yourself to the world. Yeah, it's a big thing every time I get dressed. Like, it's a whole thing. It really is. You are passionate and also restless in all forms of relationship. You may need to develop a sustaining quality to your passion in order for the relationship to last. Your charming and likable manner allows things to come easily to you, perhaps even a bit too easily. It benefits you to develop humility and abiding appreciation so as not to take these precious gifts for granted. It may also be to your advantage to explore working harder for what you get in the course of your life journey as you grow into your more fully developed future persona. I definitely feel like
That is very true.
I feel like a lot of my relations be very different, and each one has a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like, and you know me. I feel like every relationship I have a different mindset for each one, and sometimes I be real more like passionate, and be more so like I'm more passionate, and sometimes I be like more open minded and just intentional about it, and like okay, I just want to see. Well, sometimes I just be more like an adult, for lack of a better word. Like, just more like, I'm going to approach this thing like an adult. But, I don't know, I do be real. Like, I be all over the place, I feel like. I be trying to tell. And I know, like, for me, one of the big things about me is I be needing space. Like, I can talk to you a lot, and we can talk all the time. But it's gonna be a point where, say I talk to you and we text all day, all night, talk on the phone for two days straight. It's gonna get to a point where it's probably like 4 or 5 hours where I literally don't even text you, you don't hear from me. And I have a lot of guys don't like that because they kind of be like, where you go? But I don't go nowhere. I be right there. I be right there. I just put my phone down.
Yeah.
And I don't be on my phone. And I just be in my own world. Because I need that.
But I'm like, I think that's important.
Yeah, I think that's healthy. I feel like it's unhealthy for people to want to be with you every second of the day. Yeah. It's like, when you got time to check in with yourself, if you constantly, like, involved in this energetic pool with somebody else.
Exactly.
You know? So I don't have time to figure out what I got going on. And a lot of times, that's when I find myself in, like, fucked up situations or in a situation I didn't want to be in. Because it'd be like, dang, I just ignored the fact that I wanted to sit by myself and just started sitting with this person. So now I'm kind of, like, catering to what this person wants and not really paying attention to what I want. And it'd be, like, times where it's, like, and I hate it, too. I'm not going to say I hate it, but I don't like it because sometimes I think about, I'll let something get so far and I get to a point where I'm by myself and I've been thinking, like, you don't even really want that. And so then when I get back to that person,
you like,
and I don't really want it anymore, it kind of leaves them confused a little bit.
And they don't know what happened between that time.
So now, to combat that, I be more like upfront. I just be more honest. Because I just be like, if I need a second to myself, I just need a second to myself. Or if I like, you know, if I feel in some type of way, I just be like, I'm feeling like this. I don't know if I want to, you know, if I want to continue. But I learned that from Shelly. Like, Shelly taught me to always vet the situation out. Like, vet it out till you know every last little piece about it. And it's okay to change your mind. Like, it's definitely okay to be like, to go back and forth about something until you commit. Because as far as relationships, like, you're not committed until you get married. When you get married, now that's when you can't be doing all that back and forth shit.
Yeah.
You gotta know what you want.
Now.
Okay? You just said them vows, boy, you stuck for life. And you ain't going nowhere. But I feel like dating wise, I'm okay to be.
I mean, that's what dating is all about.
I feel like I'm definitely, I hate to say it, I'm a little wishy-washy, but I be there. I stick to it for a long time till I figure it out. But I do go back and forth about, like, do I like this person? Do I not like this person? Do I not want to be with her? But I don't think that, because before I used to call it commitment issues, but I don't think I have commitment issues. I think I just want to make sure I be happy. Like, I just don't want to, I just be turning every situation over in my head. Yeah. Just be like, this person did that.
And you have to think about it like, that's literally your time. And you can't never get your time back. So it's like, am I spending my time with someone that I actually want to spend my time with, or would I rather be doing these other things? So I don't think it's a problem with it. I think, like how you said, you just gotta be honest, you know. And that about you can't nobody be mad at somebody who's just being honest.
But I be honest, and they still be mad because they still.
But that's them
pushing for something that, like, I mean, I told you how I felt. Why you still trying to?
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, I told you. I literally told you what it was. But, I don't know. I still be, like, I don't know. I don't want it to sound bad. I feel like it's sounding bad. I'm not saying in a situation where I be dating somebody and then one second I be all about them and the next second I be like, bullshit. No, that's not it. It's just that I be dating somebody and in my mind I'm constantly wondering if I still want to date you.
Right.
And I feel like,
but that's what dating
the
is. Like, dating is trying to figure out if you want to proceed with this person or if you would like to step back and go to a different route.
Yeah. But you know what I've learned about guys, and I learned this from dating older guys. Men do not. They overlook so many things. Like, women, we be like, oh, he look like this, oh, he do that, he does, and we doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't accept that. Men overlook so many things. Like, I was talking to other boy, he was just talking about how, he was just talking about, like, you ain't never heard, he said, this one thing he said, you ain't never heard no dude be like, ooh, I love your nose ring. And I was like, bro, that was something I never thought about. Like, we ain't got no nose rings, but I never looked at the girl and been like, your nose ring fucking hideous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you right. I never heard no dude be like, yeah, that nose ring really turned me off.
Yeah.
Or like certain stuff like lashes. They hate that lashes shit. Like, he like, what he say? He said, imagine you just rolled over and you see my beard laying on your pillow. So like, I was like,
That's a
I was so be like, is it that big of a difference? It's on your face.
No, I'm saying there's a difference from a guy doing certain things and a woman doing certain things.
Yeah.
But I see the point of it all. Because, I mean, as a woman, like, I think that a lot of that came from my mama. Like, my mom's not into makeup. She's not into lashes. She's not into fake hair. She's not into all of that. So it's like, it's natural that I don't want to be into that. And I want a guy who's not into all of that. But if that's what makes a woman feel like that's herself and she's not trying to cover who she is, but that boost herself up for a little bit. Like, you know, I don't see no problem.
I told him, though, I said, you know, something that, I don't know where I got this saying from, but they always say, like, women, we dress for women, and men dress for women. You know?
Yeah.
Like, when we get up, we get cute, we think about shit. It's because we've seen another girl do it. Like, oh, I like this. We don't really be like, I'm going to get fine for this man. Maybe if we in a relationship.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it kind of just be like, I don't look good because I don't want these bitches to know that I'm cute. You know?
Yeah.
Or I know all these other girls, and nobody's bitches, I don't even use that word like that. But I don't want, you know, like, I'm not about to come out looking bummy and everybody else looking cute. Like, I feel like we be more so like, my friend group cute, let me come cute.
Yeah.
And so, that's another thing I want to say. Like, quit asking me what I'm wearing. Put your shit on. Like you talking about. Get cute. If that's how you feel, where you want to feel. I hate my friends do that. My friends be like,
be asking us what we gonna wear.
because I be getting cute. I'm just trying to feel that. But I'm like, I feel like I don't do that for real.
No, you know I'm just messing with you. So I don't want y'all to feel bad.
She irritating. No, but like, for real. Because sometimes they be like, what you want to wear, girl? What you wearing?
No, yeah.
But I dressed. What you talking about?
You know, because don't nobody want to come and then they looking. Just
whatever make you feel good. But I've literally had, like, I've had friends where, like, or situations where I wanted to dress chill and they got on heels and I got on my fucking Jordans. Like, I was very comfortable
You
in
know
that.
me. I don't care. You wear what you wear.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay down on what I'm wearing.
I still feel cute. Yeah. I'm about to have these.
That's what it is. Y'all already know it's us. We not. Stop playing with me.
I didn't even realize I said that to you. That's so funny.
But y'all will never forget me. Never.
But that's true. I'm like, that sound like me. We put them Uggs on. You ain't going nowhere else, okay? We going to this spot and then we going home.
And when I be looking at people, I be like, they got their Uggs on. They ain't going nowhere today.
We cozy. We are cozy with the Uggs on.
Oh my gosh, I
love Uggs. I would love to be sponsored by Uggs.
What? Me too.
I love Uggs. Like, really.
I mean,
to be honest,
I just want to be sponsored by all shoe stuff, honestly.
Yeah, heels, all of that. And clothes. I want my clothes.
Clothes,
but I'm not
for
like
sure.
or Fashion Nova.
No Fashion Nova. But I would even do Shein, like, to start off.
I swear.
Y'all hear me now?
No, for real.
But, yes, clothes.
Yeah.
Most
Can
definitely.
somebody come up with another clothing store that's like as big as Shein and Fashion Nova and Pretty Little Liars, but like a better quality?
Yeah.
I miss the quality of clothes. Like,
But I think that's just the, like, where they get it from. Like, the manufacturers now are making quality clothes anymore.
because I just feel like when we used to go in the store and buy your clothes, you didn't have to go somewhere expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you could be at JCPenney's.
Now you can get
The
the
quality
same
is
quality
okay.
anywhere now.
Yeah, and I feel like I like Shein, but sometimes some of the stuff I be getting there be like, that just don't feel good on my skin. Like,
Yeah. That's why I told one person, I was like, I read every little part of it before I buy it. Like,
we flip it through all the
every
pictures.
little part, I be zooming in. Let me see how that look on that person. Let me read all the reviews on it. Because just because it's $8, I ain't about to buy it.
It's hard to send that shit back. Like,
Not a Shein.
I don't know, I never seen that back.
Fashion Nova?
Yeah.
Nah.
You be having, I don't think
That's what I
they
thought.
don't even have a return
That
section.
is
You have to dig for that shit.
Oh
like,
my God.
where's the
I
return?
gave up.
I
That was still in my closet in the back. Just
gave
there.
up. They give you credit too. They don't even give you like.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing like a Poshmark thing and just like
Yeah.
sharing all my clothes. And I was like, how much money am I making back?
No, they do make a lot of money. Like a lot of YouTubers,
Yeah.
like they use Poshmark a lot. Not as much as they used to, but
Yeah.
still, and they get money.
No, that sounds like I might do that. Because I got that old poly dress for my birthday and I don't even like it. And it was $80.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to send it back, right? But the mom would get refunded at $70. Then they want me to spend $4.99 to even send it back. I gotta pay $5 to send it
Yeah.
back. And it's just kind of like,
You can definitely.
I send it fucking back though.
You can
just
do
the
it on
point.
what's name too though. Like now you got Instagram, the little shop thing on there, and
Yeah,
Facebook, and you know people be wanting to buy stuff.
it's a market. You're right.
It's options
Let's
now.
see.
Okay, y'all. So as y'all can see, you know, we're having a good time, but we're gonna end the episode here. Before we leave, as y'all know, we do our run and tell that segment. So this is just telling you all like what's a little snippet that you can run and go tell your people, run and keep it to yourself, whatever you want to do of everything that we've been talking about. So
You can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy.
would you like to go first?
I need an example. So you know.
Okay, so I need an example. All right, so my running to that for this episode would be, ooh, it's a lot. We've been talking about a lot, girl. Okay, so mine would be to learn more about who you are. And it could be with the birth chart, it can be with a personality test, it can be with whatever different test that you want to do. But allow yourself to learn more about who you are because it can teach you some things that you did not know about yourself. But also, you know, if you are a believer in God, to just remember to not like worship it. Don't let that be your end all to your everyday, but allow it to build you up. Allow it to teach you different things about who you are or how you can approach, you know, like different situations.
I agree.
So yeah.
So mine would be anything that you don't. Okay, so say you studying yourself and you find something that you don't really like, you can change it. Like nothing's permanent. Like you are the leader of you. You know, like you control you. So if it's something that you know that you don't like I was saying earlier about how I feel like I could let people get me out of myself a lot. And that was something I literally worked on. And now I feel like I'm not as, you know, I can hold it together a little better. So, so nothing is set in stone. I feel like people can change. As long as you stay true to yourself. Like, as long as you have some type of identity of who you are, who you want to be, like, it's okay to make little tweaks and changes and perfect it. So.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Let's bring a little gem on y'all.
Sabe.
Right, literally. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Zakia Chanel Podcast. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, leave a review. Make sure you tell your family about it, your friends about it. Run the numbers up because we going crazy this year. Y'all already know. And stay tuned for the next episode. I love you all and see you later.
Hit that like button. Subscribe. What did we say on YouTube? If you like this episode. Okay, I'm sorry. Bye, ladybugs.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, don't leave me hanging. Before you leave, make sure that you subscribe to Zakia Chanel Podcast. You can listen to my podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, and SoundCloud. Or you can go over to Zakia Chanel TV on YouTube to listen and watch the podcast. Looking for someone to host your event, or you want to learn how to start your own podcast, or you need organizing tips, I'm your girl. You can contact me via email. You can also reach out to me via email if you need any advice on anything at Zakia Chanel Podcast at gmail.com. Remember, it starts with you. Be blessed and take care of yourself.